Hello everyone, my name is Anmya Tade. Come, let me take you for a ride through the Golconda Fort today. You've probably heard of the Kohinoor diamond, right? That world famous gem once shown right here inside these walls. But the real treasure is the fort itself, built hundreds of years ago with such clever design that it still amazes engineers today. It all began in the 12th century, under the Kakatiya dynasty, when Golconda was just a small mud fort on a rocky hill. Later, the Bahmani and then the Qutub Shahi rulers transformed it into the mighty stone fortress we see now. Now, here comes one of my favorite features of this fort, the echo magic of Golconda. If you clap your hands under the main dome near the entrance, the sound travels almost a kilometer away to the king's balcony. And no, this wasn't an accident, it was a smart security trick. One clap could alert all the soldiers at the top. The echo worked perfectly because of the diamond cut walls and the dome's shape, which bounced sound exactly where needed. And you know the old saying? धीरे बोलो, दीवारों के भी कान होते हैं. Well, it fits perfectly here. Even the guest bedrooms were made with the same design, so the king could secretly hear what his guests whispered about him. And up in the pavilion, there's even a whispering gallery. Talk softly on one side, and it's clearly heard on the other. Now, here's something that absolutely amazed me. Golconda Fort never had a lake or a river nearby. The nearest water body was the Durgam Cheruvu, almost 7 kilometers away. But here's the crazy part. That lake sits on a small hill about 10 meters higher than the fort itself. The engineers at that time used this tiny height difference to their advantage. They built an underground system of pipes that carried water all the way from the Durgam Cheruvu to the fort. And since the lake was slightly higher, water could flow naturally by gravity to a certain point. And to make sure the water could even rise up to upper levels of the fort, they cleverly used the law of pressure. By gradually narrowing the radius of pipes, they increased the water pressure. That pressure was enough to push water upward and fill the massive storage tanks inside the fort. But Golconda wasn't just about war, it was full of life. Inside, there were palaces, markets, and gardens. In the diamond trading halls, merchants once displayed rare gems and jewels for the royal family. The halls had high ceilings and air vents that let sunlight in, so the jewels sparkled naturally, and it also kept the place cool. Nearby, swings were hung, and below them were shallow water pools. As the swings moved, the air over the water kept the halls naturally cool, just like an ancient air conditioner. Brilliant, isn't it? And then there was the Royal Entertainment Courtyard, where dancers performed under the stars. After sunset, hundreds of diyas were lit on one wall, and mirrors placed opposite reflected their glow across the entire fort. The whole place shimmered like a dream, glowing in golden light without a single bulb. Standing here today, it's hard not to be amazed by how intelligently Golconda was built. A perfect blend of beauty, science, and strength. Every sound, every wall, every breeze had a purpose. It proves that great design doesn't always need modern technology, just imagination and genius. This is Golconda, where stones whisper stories of kings, diamonds, and echoes that never fade.